All right, what's up, guys? I know I'm a week late. This game was on Thanksgiving, and y'all know how it is. The background is just a background, but I'm just gonna be talking over it. It makes a lot things a lot easier, so y'all can have something to see move in the background. But I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into it, bro. Uh, Falcons versus Saints. Obviously, I'm a Falcons fan. If y'all didn't know, this game made me very upset with Dan Quinn, bro. And y'all can talk about, oh, even though Arthur Blank, he was like, yo, it's not Dan Quinn's fault. It's not his fault, man. You got to take the team, bro. The team is not the problem. If everybody's saying, oh, we got weapons, we got this, we got that, I know we got to execute, but the coach is the one coming up with the game plan, bro. And the coach is the one that's supposed to be telling the team, getting them ready for the game. And that was a whole brotherhood bullcrap. The whole brotherhood bullcrap is gone, bro. It's deleted, bro. Just like last week, what was it? No, who did we play against the Cowboys? That is gone now. Ever since we lost against the Cowboys, the whole brotherhood stuff is gone. I told you, bro. They dedicated the game to the troops, bro. They dedicated the game to the fans. They dedicated the guy that passed away, bro. Like, and they straight up lost, bro. They dedicated everything. They were like, "Oh, the brotherhood. We doing this for them. We doing it for that." You see videos, people overseas and stuff like that. I know that's a sensitive subject, but they up there doing that. But they didn't play like they dedicated that to the game, bro. Dan Quinn, when he first came on the team, I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, you know what? Whatever, whatever. I am a Mike Smith fan. Mike Smith is still the winningest coach in Falcon history. I love Mike Smith. This man Dan Quinn came on the team. Everybody talking about this whole Quinn and stuff. Stone Cold Steve Austin, like he about to go out there and start stunning coaches and stuff like that. The dude, I don't know what's going on with him. And let me just go ahead and start talking about the game a little bit, and then we're gonna get into Dan Quinn a little bit later. Matt Ryan this game, 35 for 47, 377 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. That one interception was tipped like most of Matt Ryan's picks this season and how it was the season before. My boy Matt Ryan was trying his hardest, bro. The offensive line, I don't care if we hurt or not. I'm tired of that hurt excuse, bro. We should have came out and won a game. That's all I gotta say. Wish Deion Jones would have came back. Deion Jones is the dude that does a good job against Drew Brees. At least get one pick a game and put us in a great position. But the offensive line got to do better, bro. Matt Ryan was just getting put on his butt. I think they had like 5 sacks on him. He was looking around. People was like, he was looking around, bro. Nobody was getting open at some points. Muhammad Sanu was the main person going off for us, bro. Muhammad Sanu was out there catching passes left and right. He had 74 yards. I don't even know how Julio had 147 yards. It seemed like we were just getting locked up the whole game. Julio fumbled the ball the game. Matt Ryan fumbled the ball the game. All because I think that hit on Julio was kind of a high low though, and the dude got flipped up in the air. So I'm just glad he's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But obviously that's a game changer. Calvin Ridley fumbles on the 1 yard line right before the touchdown, bro. And that really irked me, bro, because Calvin Ridley, even though he's a rookie, this whole season he hasn't been playing like a rookie. The dude's been a monster. But when we need him the most, that's when his rookiness comes out, bro. And it makes me upset. Um, but yeah, Julio 147 yards. That junk is crazy, man. But we end up losing this game 31-17, bro. And watching this game, I'm gonna just go back. Y'all saw how the game was, man. The run game was doing okay, but it really wasn't doing nothing, bro. The run game was okay, but we didn't have no run game. That's we only had 26 rushing yards, guys. They barely even ran. Guess who was the leading rusher for this game, guys? On the Falcons, Matt Ryan, because he was scrambling for his life. They were trying to sack him, and we could have won this game, but there was no motivation, bro. There was no nothing. It felt like Dan Quinn. Oh, let's come out and be aggressive, guys. Let's do this. Like, I don't know. Let me give Madden for example. Dan Quinn is not the coach we need, bro. And if so, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all know in Madden, bro. If y'all play as a coach, there's a motivator, there's a strategist, and there's a team builder. Dan Quinn is not a motivator. He's a strategist. He's trying to strategize, talk about the game plan. Oh, we got to do this. We got to stick to our scheme. We got to do this. The Falcons don't need a game, no strategist. They need a motivator, bro. They need a motivator. I'm telling y'all that. Y'all saw Monday night with the Rams and the Chiefs, a couple of weeks ago. Everybody was hyped. Everybody was motivated. Everybody was into it. That's what made it a great game. And I don't know if I mentioned that before, but that's what made it exciting because everybody looked like they was playing for something. They made it feel like it was a Super Bowl. They was hyped up. McVay is a good motivator. Andy Reid he's probably all of the above. He's a team motivator. He's a strategist and he's a team builder. He's all of them. Andy Reid is a great coach. He just don't have a Super Bowl. He's a great coach. He finally got him a quarterback and he got him a scheme that he want to do. Kareem Hunt, recently he got into some trouble. But he's a team builder. That's what makes him a great coach. Dan Quinn is just a strategist. He don't motivate nobody. He's like, oh yeah, brotherhood, brotherhood. He talks about it. He talk a lot of good game, but he don't do nothing to back it up. When they go out there, when I used to watch Mike Smith out there, he used to motivate. He showed emotion. Dan Quinn, what really made me upset about this game, I think we fell on 4th down. That man was over there smiling, bro. Like, I don't have a Twitter, but I knew somebody was going to be talking about that. I typed it in, bro. I was like, Dan Quinn on Twitter. Everybody was like, man, what the F is he smiling about, bro? He was like, I'm trying to tell you, I understand people sometimes smile and laugh at how they pains. I used to do that sometimes. But why are you smiling? The cameras are on you, bro. What are you smiling for? You just failed. You're the person that chose to go for it. And you put this whole people together. Oh, we're going to get Steve. We're going to get this. We're going to do what we got to do. We got a 6-yard game plan. All this other bull crap. The thing about Dan Quinn, he doesn't adjust, bro. He doesn't adjust. He's not a good head coach for the Falcons, in my opinion. If anything, what I would do is we need to go get Mike Smith back as the head coach, move Dan Quinn to defensive coordinator. How about that? That's what we need to do. That's how I completely feel. If Mike Smith was a winningest coach, and guess what? Mike Smith knew how to have clock management. Even though y'all can talk about that 49ers game, that was probably the worst thing we probably could have did in 2012. That was a bad game. That was horrible. But that was because he played conservative. He was too conservative that game. We just kept running the whole time until they finally just came back. But I believe Mike Smith would have won in the Super Bowl. He would have had very good clock management and not did something stupid. But Dan Quinn, he has no clock management. He don't let Matt Ryan really be Matt like Mike Smith did. That's why I love Mike. I feel like, oh, Mike Smith, bro, he did this. People, oh, Dan Reeves was the best coach. Bro, no, Mike Smith was because he let Matt be Matt, bro. He just let him do whatever he wants. Just because a play is designed to go to a certain player, he didn't yell at the dude for throwing it to somebody else. He let a quarterback be a quarterback, meaning find somebody to get open. It seemed like Dan Quinn and Sarkisian have plays designed for certain players. And it's like, oh, shoot, if that read is taken away, like the whole play is dead. They need to be like, yo, Matt, we about to put this dude on the fade, this on the slant. Go out there, that's the game plan. See what's going on, get open. That's it. Look for the dude. Don't stare down one receiver. Be like, yo, the play is supposed to go to him. And then when the pressure come in, that's where I'm at. Like, oh, shoot, bro. They told me to go to this guy, but, yo, he's not open. What should I do? And then he panics. Because they nerfing Matt. They don't play Matt to his strength. The most points we score is when Matt called the plays. When we do hurry-up offense. But they don't want to do that because, oh, Sarkisian is the coordinator. You got to let him coordinate. Oh, he the coach, bro. He got to do this. He got to do that. Man, F all of that, bro. If the junk is not working, you're supposed to change up. And the thing about Dan Quinn, he doesn't adjust during the game. He has the game plan coming in. He doesn't adjust. That's the worst part about Dan Quinn, bro. He doesn't adjust at all. Oh, yeah, bro. We getting blown out. What was it, 24-3? Let's establish the run. Even the commentators was flaming that man. Yo, yeah, what are you doing, bro? They up there heading out the ball. You see we only had 26 yards, and 16 of those came from Matt Ryan. What you establishing the run for? Tevin Coleman had 8 carries for 6 yards. What are you doing, man? This man, Dan Quinn, I don't know what's wrong with him, but as a head coach, he's not the type of coach we need. He's a strategist, not a motivator. Every time I was in that dome, I don't know if it's a new location, you know what I'm saying? But in the old dome during the Mike Smith era, you felt the energy. The whole crowd was behind it. The players was into it. They was having fun, bro. Thomas, they cool, bro. Sean Weatherspoon, Mike P, Stephen Nicholas, even Asante Samuel when he came over here, bro. Like, everybody was just hype. Even William Moore always ready. You remember all those days. Roddy White, of all people. Roddy White was out there. He was like, bro, he wouldn't get in the game now. I think they was talking about Julio. Ruddy had called Julio, was like, y'all ready for him? Y'all ready for him? It's because they were motivated. They felt like they was playing for something. Even though Dan Quinn said this whole brotherhood stuff, they not playing for nothing, bro. They not playing for nothing. They just out there basically just sticking to the game plan, not having fun at all. I don't see nobody having fun at all out there, bro. I see some people on the team that feel like they care. Matt, Sanu, Julio on offense. On defense, of course, freaking KZ, bro. KZ, even though Tack McKinley was doing good in the beginning of the season, I gotta put Tack in there, bro. And that's all I can really think of. KZ attack. Robert Alford, that's my boy, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what's going on. Truthline has been getting shredded. The dude been dropping picks. I don't know what's going on with that man, bro. I really don't. And it's like, are you serious, bro? What are you doing out there? This man up here getting superheroes and Madden and stuff like that. But what is he saving, bro? Like, what is he doing? But Brian Poole up here getting the sidekick and other the bull crap. But Poole playing better than Trufant this season, bro. Trufant got his moments, but guess what? He plays 30 yards back, and guess what? Everybody can get underneath. He's so scared about getting beat deep, but he has the speed to keep up with people, except for unless the dude is named Tyler Boyd. That's what he's scared of. He's scared about getting beat deep. So you back up 30 yards down the field, so everybody can go underneath. They can hit a slant on you. They can hit a little out route. They can do a screen play on that side. And guess what? People wide open. It just crazy, bro. And shout out, even though I don't like the Saints, obviously it's a rivalry game, but I respect Sean Payton because he knows he's a great coach. He knows that. Guess what? He's a motivator. He's a team builder, and he's a strategist. He's everything that Andy Reid is. But guess what? Sean Payton got a Super Bowl ring, don't he? Even though I think that Super Bowl, y'all already know how I feel about that Super Bowl. But the whole Bounty Gate situation and how they won it and why they won it. But guess what? Even though he's a great coach, he still let Drew Brees do what he got to do. He still let Drew Brees call his plays, let him get a feel of it, let him audible, let him do what he got to do, man. And that's how I feel about the situation, bro. And it's crazy, bro. We fumbled the ball 5 times this game, bro. 5 times. Matt Ryan fumbled 3 times. But he got the ball back, I think, twice. All because they don't have the protection. The team don't look like they have no motivation. They don't look like they have that drive no more, bro. And y'all can talk about Super Bowl hangover, but forget all of that, man. Don't you think that will make us want to do it more? Remember when they was talking about the Golden State Warriors when they blew that 3-1 lead or some bullcrap? And guess what they do? Ever since that, they came back and nobody's talking about that bullcrap, are they? Nobody. They came back and now they a freaking dynasty, bro. They a dynasty. So this whole Dan Quinn stuff, and I'm making this video before we play against the Ravens today, and it's like I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with Dan Quinn. I don't know what's going on. And the fact that Arthur Blank said, "Oh, it's not his fault," we're gonna have to be stuck with this man for next year and probably the year after that. But I'm saying bring back Mike Smith, bro, as the head coach. Let Dan Quinn be the defensive coordinator because, and the offense, Dirk Cutter over there, head coach for the, you know what I'm saying? Even though he's over there, the head coach as for the Buccaneers. Well, in that case, if Mike Smith can't be head coach, let Mike Smith be the offensive coordinator. How about that, bro? Even though he's a defensive guy, whatever you want to call it, let Mike Smith be the offensive coordinator because at least he has chemistry with Matt, and I'm pretty sure he will let Matt do whatever he wants. But oh my gosh, bro! Like just thinking about it, bro. It's 17-31, and we played horrible. Think about it. We played awful, but it was only 17-31. We only lost by 2 touchdowns. And the last game we lost because at the end of the game, you know what I'm saying? That was when we were really injured. That was the only time I could say we had an excuse. The defense, I don't know what the heck was going on in that game at all. I don't know. But this game, we had opportunities and they blew it. And we got to do better than what the heck we doing, bro. If y'all talking about, oh, it's not his fault, it's the team's fault. Well, a lot of teams to go to their strengths, bro. Every time they put Richards in, the dude gets shredded, bro. Nesmond. Oh yeah, Nesmond is also another guy that's doing good on the defense, bro. Bruce Irvin, they came and picked him up. Oh, you talking about, bro? I'm glad I'm home, bro. They barely put him in the game, and when you in the game, I don't even see the man. I forgot he was on the team coming to the game at first, bro. Oh my gosh, man. But when Dan Quinn was really smiling on fourth down, that was when I was like, you know what? I'm done with this guy, man. I'm done with him, bro. I'm done with him, bro. And we can probably go out and blow out the Ravens today or whatever, but I'm behind Matt, and I'm behind Casey, and I'm behind Julio, Sanu, Tack McKinley, bro. But I'm not behind Dan Quinn. I'm behind the organization. I like Arthur Blank. He cool. I met him a couple of times, bro. Good dude. You know what I'm saying? Good guy, good guy. But Dan Quinn, no, bro. I'm not with her, bro. If he gets his team a Super Bowl, I mean that's cool. But as far as now, I'm not a fan of Dan Quinn at all. So y'all can talk about what y'all want. Y'all can talk about, oh, Mike Smith, oh, he wasn't a better coach than Dan Quinn. But, I mean, the stats show for what it showed for. Y'all be like, oh, Mike Smith never took out the Super Bowl. Mike Smith was 2 games away. He was 1 game away. And I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have probably blew that lead in the Super Bowl because he actually has a clock management. And that's how it is. But it's okay. But if it was up to me, I would play Matt to his strengths. But they like to do all that bull crap. They trying to, oh, let him do the short passes, let him do this. You know what I'm saying? It's so annoying to me, bro. And it's like Matt Ryan when he first came in the league, he was throwing the deep ball. They let Matt was freaking play action, boom, woo, like throwing it downfield, touchdown, bro. Roddy White touchdown. Not Malcolm Jenkins, but Michael Jenkins. Yeah, Michael Jenkins, right? Yeah, Michael Jenkins, bro. Touchdown, Julio. But now they don't let him throw deep some more. Sometimes Matt Ryan arm be looking like he done throwing it out because they don't let him throw the ball deep no more. And every time they throw it to Julio, they throw it to the sideline instead of the middle of the field. When Julio is dangerous in the middle of the field. When Matt Ryan had the most passing yards in his career, and when Julio had the most receiving yards, they was throwing it in the middle of the field, not to the sideline. It's taking him out every time. Man, like I said, bro, I might as well cut this rant short because I can probably rant on for like a whole nother hour about Dan Quinn and how this is freaking bullcrap and how the team is not motivated whatsoever. They talk about it a lot, but you don't see it on the field. You can see the I told you can see the energy from Sanu and guys like that, everybody of that name, but everybody else you can't see no energy from. That's like, oh yeah, what I'm saying, we did this, we did that, okay, cool. You see Matt telling people like, bro, what are y'all doing, bro? I got a block for me, bro. Get effing set, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the dudes cussing people out. Like, what are you doing, bro? And guess what? Whether it's the defense or not, they still gonna blame Matt for everything. And he knows that. And people talk, oh, we can, you know how they do the interviews, all that bullcrap. Oh, we can't look at about what they talking about. They hear it though. They already know what it is. Why don't you let the critics motivate you? So anyway, I gotta go because my dad calling me. But I'll see you on the next one.